Oh My God Tarot, and this is your Who Has Your Heart tarot card reading. I'm gonna hit you with. Oh, I gotta move. There's too much ambient audio in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can definitely hear it. Too many cars. All right, let's get ourselves right back in the romantic mind. I'm using the romance angels to figure out the theme of this reading, and then we're going to do the astrology reading cards, figure out who this person is, what energy are they carrying. But first, let's do these romance angels. All right, so the theme of Scorpio, who has your heart? What is the theme that comes up for this reading? All right. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this connection may have, this person who has your heart is connected to your family issues. Okay, so they could, whoa, hold up. I was looking for these all day yesterday. I was looking for these. They're just right here? Okay, sorry. So the healing family issues, this person is dealing with forgiving their parents, forgiving their upbringing, whatever scars they have from their upbringing, they're working on that. That's coming to the forefront. And and this card is pretty self-explanatory because individually we know what those specific issues are, and you can't say there's anybody who's gravitated towards the adulthood or well into their senior elder age without kind of dealing with some issues from their childhood. It's never going to be perfect, but let's have a look at the one who has your heart. Let's look at the energy, the characteristics that they're carrying. This could be their sun, moon, or rising sign as well. Your first card, Taurus. This could be a Taurus. The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. So Taurus energy, definite relationship energy there. They're wanting to build. They're wanting to really be with a partner who wants to, not necessarily, their partner would more want to merge with them, whereas like they would want to engulf that part. They want to be in control. And so when it comes to Scorpios, Tauruses, they usually butt heads, but there is a connection because they respect each other's ability to be productive, set goals, and achieve them. Scorpio is a boss. Taurus is also a boss, but they don't have boss mentality. They just do the work. So here we go. But they have an ego. I'm not going to sit here and be like they don't have an ego. They got that ego. Then we have Libra energy. The energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. Very relationship centric. Also related to contractual agreements within these relationships. So this could mean that this person is connected to you through marriage. It could be a business partnership. Insert business drama with family. Building, working together, legalities, technicality, agreements, any of that stuff involving this person. But their personality, they're, again, trying to find balance, trying to build and find balance in their relationships, right? So this person is working, at least they're working on stuff. Then we have the romantic heart of a Pisces. The energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. So let's focus on the confusion because, on the one hand, you're trying to work on things, you're trying to build, you're trying to find balance, you're trying to heal from family issues, all these things at once. So it could be a little confusing when, one day you have somebody who's hot and cold, and when they're cold, you don't know why. Healing family issues. You know what I mean? The ebbs and flows of having to explore some part of you that is imperfect and trying to grow from it. It takes time and it takes room to make mistakes. And so this person is going through that right now, but they're also very romantically inclined. Libras love relationships. They just want to find the right one. They want one that brings balance to them. Pisces are the lovers, they love love. They want to feel needed. They want to merge with their partner. They want to do the whole shebang, Prince Charming, sweep me off my feet, everything romantic type vibe. So we have somebody here who wants to put in the work to make this relationship work. So that's really good. Especially if this pertains to relationships with their families, because that's one step before we get to you. So then we'll have a look at your spread, figure out what is really going on here. Because, I mean, we have a person who has a level head. I would say a level head. Maybe they have hot outbursts with that stubborn Taurus energy, but for the most part, they want peace. They want to avoid drama. You know, they want inner peace. Pisces and the healing family issues. It's all about healing in relationships. So, I mean, who knows? Some of that may have spilled up to your relationship. We have the Fool here, the Angel of Innocence, taking a leap of faith. Then we have the Star in reverse. Interesting. Followed by the Five of Cups in reverse. Followed by the Six of Swords in reverse. And finally, the Page of Cups, friendship. So this person, we have two instances back to back of Aquarius energy, which is very unique, very eccentric, very different from normal. But the Fool represents taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, right? Taking a risk into the unknown and going on a journey. But that could be scary to some people because they don't know anything. They could be they don't know if they're being naive or if they're being a risk taker, which is, you know, gets you payoff in this life. So this is the Angel of Innocence, unmanifested potential. This person who has your heart, it's almost like it feels like things didn't progress to where they could have, to where they had the potential to go. Obviously marriage, obviously a bigger commitment where you make sense in my life, I should make sense in your life. You know, I thought I had this understanding, I took a leap of faith. Now when you have to take a leap of faith, of course there's stuff that you don't know. So it is a risk. And then we have the Star in reverse. Alright, the Angel of Hope. And it feels like all hope is lost. It feels like you took a risk going with this person or being with this person. Maybe it's one of those scenarios that you felt like, okay, well, I'm not too sure about this person, but okay, fine. And then they let you down. And I say they let you down because we have the Five of Cups here next to the Star card. It's like almost like I go, all hope was lost. Your mentality would feel like all hope was lost. But the Star being in reverse doesn't take away from the qualities of the Star energy. Again, Aquarius energy, where unique random things happen. Random things change. Series, what comes up comes down. What's just, everything goes topsy-turvy because you can't predict the change. That's what Aquarius energy is all about. It's about revolution and things being different. So taking a leap of faith may reward you, but I feel like in this instance with the Star being in reverse, it's like you've lost. It's that part before the breakthrough where you're like, oh my God, like I was wrong. I can't believe this. You feel a loss. The blow hits you really hard. I feel like this is when you start dating somebody and then you think it's going to be everything and then it fizzles out and it's gone and they're done. And you feel the loss and you're like, ugh, that sucks. I'll never love again. But at the same time, there is proof that you could probably find someone else. You could probably find someone that's maybe a little better, a little more fitting or something, you know? Like this person's like, they matter, but you can see that they have family issues or they have things that you had to squint at to make it more idealistic in your eyes, to make it work. I think that's very evident. They may have walked away from you. They may be trying to move on. It feels like, you know, there's loss here. So that may be you feeling like you have regret. Feeling like this loss comes with like some lesson involved in the emotions, the feels. Like, hey, I'm not going to put my feelings in too soon next time. Then we have the Six of Swords where there's resolution. I think you come to your conclusions about what the heck it is you're going to do on the next instance of this situation coming up. So this Fool, once this Fool comes around one more time, I'll know what the Fool looks like when it manifests in a different person. I think that there's going to be an offering of friendship with this person that has your heart. They may say that to you to your dismay, but it could also lead to a relationship because friendship without some people just want to stay friends and you think all hope is lost. But I don't know, it could lead to somewhere else. I'm not sure. Page of Cups is usually a romantic, loving gesture. But this one, it just feels like this person is like, you're hopeful about what the potential could be, and then you're in for a rude awakening, and it feels like a loss, and you have some regret. And if I knew we were going to be friends, I wouldn't have done all that freaky stuff with you. Or, damn it. You know what, next time, you know what I mean? You have lessons, you're going to move on. I feel like this Six of Swords is in reverse because You may not even have, you may have closure, but you may not have closure that satisfies you. With this person, Six of Swords being resolution, you may have an ending, but you may not like the ending, so it may feel like, oh, you know. But then you do. There is a. I think that if you stop communicating, they will communicate with you and reach out for friendship. I think that, you know, if they're offering you something, if you're already friends, they will offer you something romantically. But I think for the most part, it's like, let's back it up, let's wind it up, and let's pull back from moving on completely without each other, and let's start at friendship again. All right. And I think that it's because the family issue thing it does create somewhat of a journey with this person that they have to get through before they can rest on a stable, healthy, emotional, mental, was as it relates to relationships. I mean, like, we have so much Aquarius. It's a unique situation. It's they can be quirky in their own way, and they need somebody to match that quirkiness. Or, you know, this could also be a Cups, a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You know, and you could be dealing with somebody who just hasn't sorted out their thoughts, feelings, and they just have it all jumbled up. And this could speak to their immaturity as well, because it just seems like they're very youthful. This is a I'm younger than you, or I'm an immature mind kind of vibe right here. And then this doubles down on that vibe. All right. And also the need to forgive your parents. They may have some, again, issues from the past when they were younger that they haven't gotten over, and you just see that little brat in their eyes whenever they get triggered, and they need to work on it. And so that's who has your heart. All right. So that is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, all that stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.